So what are your predictions on why Zach is going to be on cloud nine?
So we're going to start the lesson by preparing her to read this story. We're going to talk a little bit about her predictions and ask her to scan it for any difficult words so that we can set her up for success and allow her to approach the story comfortably and with confidence.
Picked 4. Okay, where's the first one?
The second line on the last letter.
Last word, second line, does it start with an E?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's pick out those vowels first. The first vowel, the E. When you tap 2, does it have another vowel 1 or 2 doors down? No. So that means it's not going to introduce itself and say, hi, my name is E. It's just going to say its normal, everyday, short sound, which, like elephant, which is what?
So when I ask a student a question, I always try to give them as many prompts or hints toward the correct answer as possible. I don't want them to wonder what the question is, what the answer is. I want them to know what it is and to hear themselves verbalize the correct answer to every question. This sets them up for success and helps the learning process accelerate.
And what is that vowel team that you see? So let me hear the 5 vowels again. Actually, there's 6. You probably remember the 6th one. Let's hear those 5 vowels again.
A, E, I, O, U, Y.
And when is Y a vowel? When it's not the first
Letter.
Good job. Y is a vowel if it's not the first letter, right? Okay.
If you missed that video on teaching her when Y is a vowel and attaching that little chant and dance to it, you might want to go back and watch that. I'll link to that video below.
So that's those two together create a vowel team because they're right next to each other. And in this lesson, we're learning that OU says what as in outside.
Ow.
So there again, you heard me prep her for the correct answer.
Word, go through it really slowly with your pencil if you want.
N, ow, n, s,
Now connect the dots really slowly.
Encounter.
You got all the way up to the T and it was perfect. After the T,
Telling them what to look for and giving them a goal is the best way to help them correct their own errors.
Encounter.
and you got it perfectly. Well done. What is it again?
Encounter.
Have you ever heard the word encounter before?
We do a lot of work with vocabulary in the Learn Reading program. This really helps their comprehension.
So when you're together with somebody, that's an encounter. What's the next one?
Same line, the second word.
Starts with an E. Okay, the E is a vowel, so let's tap 2. Is there another vowel 1 or 2 doors down? No, so that E is not going to say E, it's going to say what?
E.
Very good. And then we have the ER grapheme. What does ER say?
ER says
Very good. And then there's that same ED suffix that's going to sound like a D. So now try it.
Entered.
Can you use entered in a sentence?
Asking them to use a word in a sentence is a good way to check comprehension of vocabulary.
Very good. So it looks like you've got the hardest ones. Encounter, devoured, astonished. Let's find out why Zach is on cloud 9. Go for it.
Zach's Uncle Jack, Janet,
You remember. Very good.
Janet, and his pal Hazel had come too near.
The goal is to always allow them time to correct their own mistakes, so I don't jump in too fast to correct errors.
Zach was a bit sad.
Tap 2 on that A.
Zany.
And then what's Y say at the end of a multi-syllable word? Good. Zany. Zany means crazy.
I had no idea he had so fantastic. I had no idea he was so fantastic on the banjo.
Can you push pause right there for just a minute so I can tell you something that you did great before I forget? I love how you stopped yourself when you figured out that didn't make much sense. So you didn't need me to stop you. You were your own teacher and you're like, wait a minute, I think I better try that again. You started it again, you realized it was just a tiny little word that you messed up on. You fixed it before you kept going. That was brilliant.
And the best in life will come to you.
Wow. I started
Right here, you're going to hear me use the "did you hear that" technique where I ask her to read it again and listen to how well she reads
hear
it.
yourself and hear how good you did.
Which one?
Start with Zach and Jake suddenly stood at their table. Do you see that kind of toward the end? Listen to how good you're reading.
Zach and Jake suddenly stood at their table. Uncle Jack said, Zach, we came here to see you in the band for ourselves. We're here to cheer you. We are here to cheer you. We're so proud of you and your fantastic talent. We absolutely don't want to oust from your job.
Did you hear that? Brooklyn, are you so happy and proud of yourself? I think I would be.
I love that sweet little shake of her head that she is aware that she did great. Isn't that wonderful?
Can we put some pluses on this paper? How many pluses should we put on today?
Yes.
Okay. I was just really, really impressed with that with the reading on the last couple paragraphs. Now, this doesn't happen very often, but usually, like a few pluses, maybe a handful of pluses are normal. You're kind of above average. You get kind of more than even a handful. Sometimes you get 2 handfuls of pluses when you do so well. Brooklyn, I think today you need 20 pluses.
Look at that sweet smile. She deserved it.
Can I see your 20 pluses on your paper?
Okay. They're very tiny and it gets big.
So they'll all fit. You got all 20. And then that one big one. Yep, that's the best one. Good job. You deserved every single one.
Thanks for joining our session. I hope you found it helpful.